Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rani Dayati. I'm from Group 1. So today I'm gonna explain about taxonomy bloom. The first one is taxonomy blooms. So it is a level of students' learning process. So it is from Benjamin Bloom's. So it is will help the educators to develop the critical thinking of the students. Actually, there are two versions of this taxonomy. The first one is the old version that we gonna talk, and then the second one is the new version. In the old version, there are knowledge, com- comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. So in this, so there is a new the old version. So in the new version, there's no synthesis. So it is uh, creating, but creating put in the last step. So knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, evaluation, and then creating. Let's talk about the old version. So the first one is the knowledge. So in this level, the students will uh, memorizing, will remembering, recognizing what about the material that they learn in that day, in the day. So in that, for example, we're gonna learn about the biography of Sukarno. So the students will read the article, will read the books about the Sukarno. So in this level, the student will uh, kind of answering the WH questions such as who is Sukarno, uh, when he was born, where he was born, and so it is about the biography itself. So the next level is comprehension. So in this level, the students will demonstrate their understanding about the topic. For example, when we talk about the biography Sukarno, so the students will uh, interpret the understanding by their own words, such as make a summary of the biography, or make biography by their own words. So the next level is application. So in this level, the students will applying the information in a new situations, such as they make new biography of a person. They will make a question that they're gonna ask to a person, and then they will make an interview to a person. So the next level is analyzing. So in this level, the students will identify the topic, they will classify the topic, or they will separate uh, a wall into a component part. They will also make a differentiation between each part, and then they will make a connection of that part. So the next level is synthesis. So in this level, the students will make an original product. They will combine the information. They get the information they get from the books or from the article. They will make an imagination of the product, such as how if this Sukarno live in new era, or how Sukarno live in modern Indonesia, so things like that. So the last level is evaluation. So in this evaluation, the students will evaluate the event of people, or they will make a critique, or they will make a judgment, and then supporting by the based on the opinion and supporting by the reason, and then make a conclusion. So there are the sixth level of taxonomy blooms in old version. So the next one is we're gonna talk about the educational objective. So educational objective is something that you write, you design, you develop before a learning process begin. So the educational objective should be SMART. So SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound or timeline. So let's talk about the first one is specific. So in this part, the students will tell what will they gonna learn, and then what goal they trying to accomplish. So it is will help the students to understand what is expected of uh, of them. Next one is measurable. So measurable is what the students be able to do after completing the course, or what they will do after getting the knowledge in the learning process. The next part is attainable. So to achieve the goal, the students need to do several things. For example, when they want to master about the vocabulary, uh, they will memorizing 10 word each day. Or so the next part is attainable. So in this part, the goal or the objective should be relevant to what students need. So for example, when the students struggle with vocabulary, so they have to be more focused on vocabulary. So the last one is time bound or timeline. So the students should be consider about oh what is start, what is the start date or the finish date, or what is when is the deadline, or they gonna make something like, oh, I have to memorizing 100 vocabulary in this month, or oh, I have memorizing 16 stances in this month. So they will make the time bound of the learning. So the next one is warming up introduction. So usually it is in the five the first 5 minutes of a class, or the first 10 minutes of the class. It depends on the teachers. The warming up is should be something fun, should be something simple, should be something that will get the attention of the students. For example, we start the class with singing a song. So we choose a song that viral in the day, and then after we get the student interest, student attention, they start with the question about what it is about, or could you find the grammatical error, or could you find new vocabulary of the songs, something like that. So we have to be creative in warming up introduction. The next part is pre-assessment. So what are the characteristics of the learners in the class? Actually, when I read this, I remember with the students' reliability. So it is about students' feeling when they before they enter the class, such as they have a problem with the friends, or they fight with their parents, or they're not feeling well, something like that. Then what the students already know and understand, we can give simple question about the material that have discussed. For example, a question that relate with the material. What modification in instruction might I need to make? So for example, the students not understand both one topic, so maybe we have a problem with our instruction, so we can modify it into a better plan. So the last is procedures and presentation. So after we make a lesson plans, we do it the plan step by step, plan 1, plan 2, plan 3, and so on. And then we make provides a cue review of reviewing learning. So we kindly ask what the previous material we talk about. So we make a simple question about the material, the previous material. For example, so the students will memorizing again about the last material that we discussed. So the next is we tell the students what we're going to learn today to assist students in developing the new knowledge. And then the last is provide modeling of a new skill. For example, we make a new icon, new model of a new skill. So this will help students to improve the learning process. So I think that's all from me. Thank you for the attention, and then I'm sorry because I have a lot of mistake in make this presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.